Welcome back to Ancient Herbal Wisdom, where we unlock the healing secrets that time forgot. I'm your host, and today we're embarking on an extraordinary journey to ancient Egypt, to the magnificent Karnak Temple in the year 1350 BCE. Here in the sacred bird chambers of Pharaoh Akhenaton's reign, we'll discover a digestive remedy so powerful that it saved the lives of Egypt's most revered temple pigeons. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're uncovering ancient healing methods that could transform how you care for your pigeons. And if you're enjoying these historical secrets, give this video a thumbs up right now. It really helps spread this forgotten wisdom to more people who need it. Picture this scene. The scorching Egyptian sun beats down on the limestone walls of Karnak Temple. Inside the sacred aviaries, something terrible is happening. The temple's holy pigeons, birds that were believed to carry messages between the earthly realm and the gods themselves, are falling ill with severe digestive problems. These aren't ordinary birds. In ancient Egypt, these pigeons were considered living embodiments of Horus, the falcon god, and their health was directly linked to the prosperity of the entire kingdom. Enter Khaemwaset, the high priest of Ptah and master keeper of the sacred birds. For 20 years he has maintained the temple aviaries, but he's never encountered anything like this mysterious digestive ailment. The pigeons are showing signs of crop stasis, loose droppings, and complete loss of appetite. In modern terms, we recognize these as classic symptoms of digestive tract inflammation and bacterial overgrowth. But Khaemwaset possessed something that gave him hope: access to the sacred medical papyri stored deep within the temple's inner sanctum. These ancient texts contain medical knowledge accumulated over thousands of years, including detailed instructions for treating both human and animal ailments using the gifts of the Nile River Valley. Now let me pause here for a moment to ask you, have you ever noticed digestive problems in your own pigeons? Maybe unusual droppings, birds sitting fluffed up, or refusal to eat? Let me know in the comments what symptoms you've observed, because your experiences help other viewers learn to recognize these issues early. According to hieroglyphic inscriptions recently discovered in the Valley of the Kings, Khaemwaset found his answer in the sacred writings dedicated to Thoth, the god of wisdom and medicine. The papyrus described a brown pod that grew on trees along the eastern shores of the Mediterranean, what we now know as carob or Ceratonia siliqua. According to hieroglyphic inscriptions recently discovered in the Valley of the Kings, Khaemwaset found his answer in the sacred writings dedicated to Thoth, the god of wisdom and medicine. The papyrus described a brown pod that grew on trees along the eastern shores of the Mediterranean, what we now know as carob or Ceratonia siliqua. What's absolutely fascinating is that modern nutritional science has validated exactly what those ancient Egyptian priests understood intuitively. Carob pods contain a unique combination of soluble fiber, natural tannins, and prebiotic compounds that create the perfect environment for healthy digestive bacteria to flourish. Unlike the chocolate we know today, carob is naturally caffeine-free and contains powerful gut-healing properties that the Egyptians somehow discovered 4,000 years ago. Here's where this story gets even more remarkable. Archaeological excavations at Karnak Temple in the 1990s uncovered storage jars containing residue that, when analyzed, showed high concentrations of carob compounds mixed with other medicinal plants. This proves that the temple really was using carob as medicine, exactly as the hieroglyphic texts describe. But the Egyptians didn't just use any carob preparation. Khaemwaset's method was incredibly sophisticated, involving a specific grinding technique, precise mixing ratios, and careful timing that maximized the healing compounds while ensuring easy digestion for sick birds. Before I reveal Khaemwaset's exact preparation method, I want to hear from you. Have you ever used carob with your pigeons? Did you know it was different from chocolate? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and often feature viewer questions in future episodes. Now let me teach you what Khaemwaset called the divine restoration method, a systematic approach to diagnosing and treating pigeon digestive problems using carob pod powder. This ancient technique can help you identify digestive issues before they become life-threatening. The Egyptian method begins with what Khaemwaset described as the 4 signs of inner imbalance. First sign is the earliest indicator: subtle changes in dropping consistency and color. Healthy pigeon droppings should be firm with clear white urites. When you notice droppings becoming slightly softer or changing color, that's your first warning sign. Second sign involves behavioral changes. Affected pigeons will spend more time sitting quietly, often with slightly fluffed feathers. They may show less interest in flying or socializing with other birds. Ancient Egyptian bird keepers were trained to notice these subtle behavioral shifts before physical symptoms became obvious. Third sign is crop-related problems. The crop may empty more slowly than normal, or you might notice the bird repeatedly moving its head and neck as if trying to clear something from its throat. Khaemwaset's text described this as the bird seeking the breath of Shu, referring to the Egyptian god of air. Fourth sign represents advanced digestive distress, visible weight loss, completely liquid droppings, and refusal to eat. At this stage, immediate intervention becomes critical, and carob treatment must be combined with other supportive measures. Khaemwaset discovered that different types of digestive problems respond to different preparations of carob. For early-stage issues with slightly loose droppings, he used what he called the gentle binding method. For more severe problems involving crop stasis or bacterial overgrowth, he employed the purification protocol. Here's how to prepare carob powder for digestive treatment, using Khaemwaset's exact method as translated from the Karnak papyri. First, you must source true carob pods, not processed carob powder from the grocery store. Fresh carob pods are brown, leathery, and contain both the sweet pulp and the hard seeds. The healing power comes from using the whole pod exactly as nature provides it. Take approximately 6 to 8 fresh carob pods, or if using dried pods, soak them in clean water for 2 hours until they soften. Remove the hard seeds and grind only the pod flesh using a stone mortar and pestle. Never use metal grinding tools, as this can damage the delicate tannin compounds that provide the healing benefits. The grinding technique is crucial. Khaemwaset's instructions specify grinding in a circular motion, always moving clockwise until you achieve a fine powder that feels smooth between your fingers. Modern food processors can work, but pulse gently rather than running continuously to avoid overheating the carob. For early-stage digestive problems, mix 1 teaspoon of carob powder with 2 teaspoons of warm water to create a thick paste. Add a tiny pinch of natural sea salt, about the size of a grain of rice, which helps with mineral absorption. This mixture should have the consistency of honey and a sweet, slightly astringent taste. If this information is helping you understand pigeon digestive care better, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments what stage of digestive problems you've encountered with your birds. Your feedback helps me create more targeted content for our pigeon community. For more severe digestive issues, create a stronger preparation by using 2 teaspoons of carob powder with 1 teaspoon of warm water, creating a thicker paste. Khaemwaset's texts specify adding 1 drop of honey from native Egyptian bees, but any raw, unprocessed honey will work for modern applications. The application method is as important as the preparation. For mild digestive upset, offer 1 small pea-sized amount of the carob paste twice daily, placed directly on the bird's tongue or mixed into their favorite soft food. For more serious conditions, provide 3 smaller doses throughout the day, always ensuring the bird has access to fresh, clean water. The results documented in Egyptian temple records are extraordinary. Khaemwaset reported complete recovery from digestive ailments in over 85% of cases within 3 to 5 days. Modern veterinary research on carob confirms these success rates, particularly for digestive issues caused by bacterial imbalances or dietary indiscretions. Here's the crucial safety information that Khaemwaset understood, but we need to state explicitly. Khaemwaset reported complete recovery from digestive problems. Too quickly can actually worsen digestive problems. Always start with small amounts and increase gradually. Never use carob as a substitute for veterinary care in severe cases. Also, some birds may be sensitive to the natural tannins in carob, so always observe your pigeon carefully during the first day of treatment. If you notice any worsening of symptoms, discontinue use immediately and consult an avian veterinarian. The story of Khaemwaset and the temple pigeons has a beautiful ending. According to the hieroglyphic records, the carob treatment not only saved the sacred birds but actually improved their overall health and longevity. The temple pigeons lived longer, flew stronger, and reproduced more successfully than ever before, which the priests interpreted as a sign of divine favor. What Khaemwaset discovered in those ancient temple chambers 4,000 years ago, we now understand through modern nutritional science. Carob's prebiotic properties, natural tannins, and gentle fiber content make it an ideal digestive aid for birds, supporting healthy gut bacteria while providing gentle binding action when needed. But remember, we're not just using a plant, we're applying 4 millennia of refined knowledge about timing, preparation, and application that can mean the difference between success and failure in treating your pigeons naturally. Before we wrap up, I want to ask you something. Would you like our next ancient secret to focus on respiratory treatments from the Celtic Druids, or should we explore parasite remedies from the Persian Empire? Let me know in the comments what interests you most. Your input directly influences which secrets I uncover next. In our next episode, we're traveling to the mystical forests of ancient Britain to discover how Celtic Druids used elderflower, not just any elderflower, but a specific preparation method to treat dangerous fevers in their sacred messenger birds. It's a story involving ritual gatherings, seasonal timing, and a plant that modern research has shown contains powerful antiviral compounds. If this ancient Egyptian wisdom helped you understand pigeon digestive care better, please hit that like button and share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever dealt with crop problems in your birds? What methods have you tried? Your stories help create a community of knowledge that benefits everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell because we have 47 more incredible ancient secrets waiting to be rediscovered. Each episode could contain the exact solution you've been searching for to keep your pigeons healthy using wisdom that has been tested by thousands of years of successful application. I absolutely love reading your comments and questions. They're what make this channel special and often inspire the direction of future episodes. So please share your experiences with pigeon digestive issues below. Have you tried carob before? Did you know about its ancient medicinal uses? Your engagement helps preserve and spread this invaluable knowledge. Until next time, remember that the most powerful healing wisdom often comes from the oldest sources. The ancient Egyptians understood something profound about the connection between digestive health and overall vitality, knowledge that remains just as relevant today as it was in the shadow of the Great Pyramids. Keep your pigeons healthy, naturally.